I've got a huge stock up haul. We are set for, I'm gonna say 3 weeks, but in 3 weeks, I'll come back to you guys. I mean, I'll be posting videos between now and 3 weeks from now, but in 3 weeks, maybe I'll do like a refresh, what I've got on hand, what we've got left, or like what my grocery haul looks like in 3 weeks. But I'm hoping, like fingers crossed, everything that I picked up, I don't have to go to the store for anything major, like maybe just a couple minimal things. But I utilized Walmart's delivery to get the majority of it because I just don't like to go shopping when I'm getting this much at once. I'd rather pay somebody else to do it. So I always tip good when I have like a bigger haul that somebody is delivering for me. So yeah. We got Walmart delivery, and then of course I did have to go into a store for a few items. There was actually several things that Walmart was out of. I had it in my cart, and then you know, you get that email saying, hey, these items were not available. So I did go into HEB as well, and I was like, you know what? Since I have to go into the store, I'm just gonna stock up more than I originally planned, and now I'm set. So I've got Walmart first. I've got it all set out on my island, and then we'll get into HEB. I think the total, I didn't like add them up or anything, but it was around 500 something at Walmart. I do have one item that is not shown that is being shipped, and it'll be here tomorrow. Actually, this is Monday when I'm filming, so Tuesday, and it's like a $24 bag of 16-pound bag, $24 of cat food. So that's included in that total. And then HEB, it was 300 and something. So $800, some non-food items, at least 2.5 weeks of groceries. We'll see if I can push it to 3 weeks. And then some of the stuff is gonna last longer than that, but you guys will see. So I will be popping up prices. Let me turn you guys around and show you what I've got. Okay, utilizing my countertop, the island this time, I felt like my dining room table wasn't going to be able to hold all of this. So we are in stock up mode. I got tons of stuff, and I tried to separate items so you guys could see. So we've got like frozen items, we've got pantry items, produce, dairy, and then like drinks, bread, and some non-food items as well. So we'll go ahead and we'll actually start on this side with the non-food items. And yes, we live here, so there are a few dishes in the sink. All right, so we did get some Charmin. I decided to do Walmart instead of Sam's because of the amount that we wanted to get, and I don't want to get things in bulk as much anymore. I know typically we get like our toilet paper and drinks and stuff from Sam's Club, but like I said, we're going the less bulky route this time. But I did get a big pack of toilet paper to split among the bathrooms in the house. Mark was out of his floss picks, so I got the Glide Arctic Peppermint Oil. There's 150 in here. Everybody else is still good on their floss picks for now. These are the two things that I typically put on when I wear makeup. I don't wear a whole lot, but I like the Dream BB Pure from Maybelline. So I was out of that and needed some more. And then I try, this used to work better, or my dark circles have gotten worse. I don't know. Under my eyes, I feel like I constantly have dark circles under my eyes. So if you guys have any tips on that, please help me out. But I do like this right now. This is what I'm using, the Maybelline Eraser, the multi-use concealer. And then I don't know if I've ever tried the Great Value brand, but I did try to go like the non-name brand this time in a lot of things. So just went with the Great Value Advanced Dishwasher Packs. There's 96 in here. So hopefully those work out. I haven't really been disappointed. I've tried several different brands in our dishwasher. So hopefully those work just as well. I am going to try to make a loaf of like homemade sandwich bread. But just in case it doesn't turn out, or the kids, you know, just don't like it, I did go ahead and pick up one loaf of bread for lunches, for sandwiches, that kind of thing. And I'll just put this in the freezer so it stays good for now. But again, just got the Great Value white sandwich bread. And then I got a French loaf. This is gonna go with our dinner tonight. I have some, like a garlic spread in my pantry I'm gonna put on this. And then I have to call out Buford. So He's 13 years old, you guys. So definitely out of the puppy phase, but I guess this just smelled really good to him. When the groceries are delivered, I bring them inside the house and the bags stay on the ground while I'm, you know, if I'm filming, the bags stay on the ground as I'm setting up. Otherwise, I just unload right into where it goes when I'm not filming. But I guess this bag set out and was really appetizing to him because when I went to go get some more bags from the front, he was just chomping away on this. So I'll just cut this little piece off and we'll have the rest of it. I'm excited to try this because obviously Buford was attracted to it for some reason. Okay, we are pretty stocked up on drinks. I got a bunch a few days ago. I stocked up on drinks because it was Bryce's birthday and we had a bunch of boys in the house. So all I needed was one thing of sparkling water because I know I'm gonna run out before the end of the week, and I really like the limoncello. This is a really yummy flavor by LaCroix. And then I went ahead and got, whenever I see the Dr. Pepper cream soda, 0 sugar, Buford. It's not a mealtime, Buford. He's like checking out his bowl. I go ahead and pick this up, but we do still have some Cokes, the Coke 0 sugar in the fridge. So I just went ahead and picked up those to make sure that we make it through the week. All right, so that's it for like drinks and that stuff. Now we're moving on to frozen items. I did go ahead and pick up these bean and cheese burritos. Mark picked up some breakfast tacos a couple weeks ago. One morning on the weekend, he had to go into work for something, and on his way home, he brought home some breakfast burritos, and there were a couple bean and cheese in there, and the kids really liked them. So I just went ahead and pulled this or picked this up so I could keep it in the freezer as, you know, like either breakfast or, you know, lunch, whatever, snack on the weekend, whatever. Went ahead and got that. The kids are obsessed with these Uncrustables, so I went ahead and got 2 boxes. There's only 4 in a box, so this is something also really quick and easy. The kids love these as an after-school treat, and they eat them frozen, which is so weird. Like, it tells you to let it sit out a little bit, but they just love it frozen. So we got 2 boxes of that. And then I stocked up on several different breakfast items because that is one of our go-to for dinners. The kids just love breakfast food. So I got this. It says there's about 50 links in here, so this will last us a fairly long time, but they're the Banquet Brown and Serve original fully cooked sausage links that you just reheat up. However, if it says the microwave, I've tried like reheating meats and stuff up in the microwave, and we definitely prefer either the air fryer or just a skillet on the stovetop. So went ahead and got those. Got some bagel bites. These are always a yummy addition to any like a weekend lunchtime. They are the cheese and pepperoni, and there's about 40 in here. All right, so one thing I did do on the Walmart app when I was placing my order is I went to their like new at Walmart, and I found a couple things. These were new, sounded really good as a quick dinner or lunch option on the weekend. So I got these Budweiser. These are the barbecue pork sliders. Does it tell me how many? Doesn't tell me how many are in here on the front, but there's not too many in here, just for like a quick, easy meal. So I went ahead and got that. It's hand-pulled pork tossed in barbecue sauce on a slider bun. And then I got the Budweiser beer battered pickles as well. I thought that would be a really yummy lunch, just quick and easy for a weekend. Or like a random, like there's a couple holidays coming up that the kids have off of school and spring break and all of that. So I like to stay stocked up on the easy stuff, but I wasn't sure, you know, when you put like the new stuff in your cart and you're having it delivered, you never know if it's gonna come or not. So I did put like several new things, not knowing what was gonna come or not, but I'm glad we got those. I like to have corn in the freezer. I add it in a few different dishes, and it just makes for a nice easy side. So I did get a 5-pound bag of the kernel corn, and then I also got just a little bag of the corn on the cob. There's 6 little corn on the cobs in here. So I like to have that on hand. Then Bryce, I've picked these up I think once or twice before, and Bryce absolutely loves them. This is a small little bag, so this is just one quick breakfast or after school snack, but I did find them originally, I think from Sam's Club possibly, and it was in a big bag. So whenever I do make it back to Sam's, I'll definitely be getting, like, this is something that I would get in bulk knowing that the kids enjoy it. But they are the Jimmy Dean breakfast nuggets. It says 11 grams of protein per serving, and they are just sausage, egg, and cheese, breaded nugget shaped patties, and Bryce is a huge fan. He absolutely loves them. All right, one thing the kids asked for is, I told them I was going to, we have no waffles and no pancakes in the freezer. And I said I was going to like batch cook some and they asked for mini pancakes instead. They were like, yes, make some waffles, but we really love the mini pancakes that we can just toss in the microwave on a school morning. And I was like, okay. So I love these because you just get so many in here. There's 80 of the little mini buttermilk pancakes in here, 60 seconds in the microwave, and they are good to go. So I got that. Coming down here, I got some sweets. So I just picked up 2 different variations of popsicles to have in the freezer. We've got some warm days. Actually, it was warm last week, and now we've got like 2 weeks of rainy and cold, but it'll be warm again eventually. And the kids just love to have popsicles in the backyard with their friends. So I got these Bomb Pops. There's 12 in here. It's cherry lime and blue raspberry. And then I got these no sugar added Fudgesicle original Fudge Pops, and there's 18 in here. This was something that I saw that was new and just something great, quick and easy. Well, it's not quick. Lasagna does take a while in the oven, but something that I don't have to worry about for dinner one night if we're just, you know, if it's that kind of night. So this is the cheesy garlic lasagna with meat sauce. Normally it's either like extra cheesy lasagna or just lasagna with meat sauce, but the cheesy garlic got me. So went ahead and got that just to have in the freezer. And then the kids love chocolate covered bananas. And I did pick up some True Food bags. I'll show you guys in a second. But I also saw this. And so I just went ahead and picked it up. I actually thought, like, looking at pictures, you think things are either bigger or smaller than what you think. I really thought this was gonna be bigger, but I feel like there's quite a bit in here. So this is just the Diana bananas, fresh frozen banana slices dipped in fine chocolate. It says 26 calories per bite, weirdly good, gluten-free. So I just picked that up for the kids to try because they've been on a chocolate banana kick. I got some riced cauliflower. I am prepping some lunches for Mark and I, and I'm gonna be mixing this into regular rice because Mark's not a huge fan of cauliflower rice, but we are trying to make just, you know, slightly healthier decisions. So I figured maybe if I mix this in with regular rice, he'll like it better and we're not eating as much of the white rice. Also got 2 bags of the like steamable, you just pop them in your microwave, broccoli florets to have on hand. And then this was a new item also, and Pearl and I love okra. So this is the seasoned vegetables for the air fryer, lightly breaded okra with cornmeal and seasonings. That'll just be something that we add to the side of a dinner or something. And then here's the True Food bags that I found. I got the pina colada. This is pineapple, frozen, fresh, and white chocolate and coconut. Then I got the raspberries in white and milk chocolate, and the bananas. And the bananas are in peanut butter and dark chocolate. And then I know they have like blueberries. I'm gonna look at HEB also because they have like a bunch of them, and the kids go through these really, really quick. There's really not that much in here for the amount that you pay, but they really, really love it. And I'd rather them like go for that after dinner when they're like asking for something. I'd rather them go for that than, you know, this stuff. So, I mean, you're still getting the chocolate and stuff, but anyway, that's just my mind when I go to things. I'm like, yeah, I'd rather you have frozen fruit than a popsicle. Okay, now we're coming to the pantry items. So I got some Doritos. This is actually to go with a dinner. We're having taco salad, and we like to like crunch up Doritos and mix it into that. But we'll definitely have leftovers so the kids can like have this as a snack as well. So we got some Doritos, also got some tortilla chips. This is for our taco night too, because Rose really loves chips and queso. So I got the tortilla chips, and then I got the queso right here. So that'll be for our taco night. The Hershey's Simply 5, the kids like to make their own chocolate milk. Also, they've been on a hot chocolate kick, and they like to add this to their hot chocolate. Like they'll use the caramel sauce that we have, chocolate syrup, and just like drizzle it over the top of their hot chocolate. So we were out of that. I like to keep this on hand. We're huge fans of the Fiesta flavor in the ranch. You either making it as a dip or mixing it into a cream cheese and stuffing it into things. So went ahead and got 2 packets of that just to have in the pantry for when we want them. And then we are completely out of crackers and like little snacky items. So I got the Ritz crackers. There's 8 fresh stacks in here. And then I also got the club crackers to make like homemade Lunchables or just for snacking and stuff for the kids. I also got like meats and cheeses for that too, you guys will see. Coming down here, I'm making some chicken noodle soup this week since the weather is starting to get a little cooler. So I thought it would be nice to have a soup one night. So I needed some egg noodles for that. Okay, the kids mentioned Jell-O the other day, and I figured I would try this out. This will be easy to pack in their lunchbox. And I don't know if they noticed. They didn't say like they did a substitution or anything, but I had in my cart 2 of these. So there would have been 2 strawberry and 2 orange so they could try the different flavors, but they gave me 1 pack of what I asked for, and then they gave me 1 pack of all strawberry. So not all 3 of the kids will be able to try the orange, but that's okay. If they like the strawberry, then I'll know. And if they like the orange, then I'll get more orange next time or try different flavors. I'll get like the packs and make Jell-O myself. I just went for more of a convenience this time because I already have a lot on my like meal prep list. I didn't want to add Jell-O to it, even though it's easy. I didn't want to do it. So we got these for the kids to try. Also got some Pop-Tarts, the frosted cookies and cream. The kids don't really go for Pop-Tarts all the time, but they do occasionally, so I just like to have 1 or 2 boxes in the pantry for those quick mornings where they're just like grabbing something out the door. Got some Z-Bars. All of the kids love these, and they do have several different flavors of Z-Bars, but their favorite is the iced oatmeal cookie. So I did get the big pack, the 18, since I know that they like these. I got some bread flour so I can try my hand at making my own sandwich bread. We'll see how that goes. Also completely out of baking powder. I needed that. And then for my soup, I needed some bay leaves, and I didn't have any bay leaves, so I picked those up. All right, also on like what's new in the store were these like mini cereals, and I did have cereal on my list. So I got the Trix minis, and they're just like, it's Trix, but they're like itty bitty mini balls. I thought that would be fun and different for the kids. And then I also got the Reese's Puffs mini. So we'll see what the kids think of that. All right, for their lunches, I got a couple little other snacky items for them for packing lunches. I got the big pack of the Pringles. There's 27 in here, and they're like the little, you know, lunch stacks. So there's what, cheddar cheese, original, and sour cream and onion. And then I also got, so they have the cheese crackers with the peanut butter in the middle, but Pearl asked if I could get the cheese ones, so like the regular crackers with the cheese. So I just went ahead and got these little packs so it's easy to stick in their lunch boxes. There's 12 in here, and it's just the Ritz Bits cheese. And then I also got pudding because they were like, we want Jell-O and pudding. It's not something that I pick up all the time, but I know that the kids enjoy it. So I went ahead and got the 12 pack of the snack pack and the pudding. So there's 6 milk chocolate, and then there's 6 chocolate fudge and milk chocolate swirl. I think that's it for pantry items. Yep. All right, now we're on to the produce. And I picked up, I was thinking like 2 weeks of like the fresh stuff. So next week, my grocery haul, I don't know if I'm gonna film it yet or if I'll share it over on Instagram or what, but I'm not gonna need much at all. So I got a big bag of the Granny Smith apples. Some of my kids like the green apples, and some of my kids like the red apples. So I got a bag of the green ones. Also got some mandarin oranges here, small, or 3-pound, I think. Yeah, 3-pound bag of those. I just got 1 tomato for sandwiches this weekend, so we can cut that up, or for, you know, the school week, because I got some deli meat. So got 1 tomato, 1 zucchini. I like to saute zucchini and add it into my tomato sauce. It's just super delicious. The kids aren't huge fans, so I don't do it all the time, but I want to do it this week. So I am going to be chopping or dicing that up and adding it to our spaghetti sauce. 2 cucumbers, 1 for lunches and snacking, and 1 for our salad this week. I got some grapes, just stocking up, like I said, on the like fruits and veggies for lunches and snacking on, but everything that I bought should last a good 2 weeks. I got some avocados, and because sometimes like when other people pick out your produce, you never know if they're gonna be ready, and these are definitely not. They are super hard, nice and really green. So because that happens most of the time, which is fine, it just means we'll have avocados for longer. I also got this because Pearl loves putting avocado on toast in the morning. So this is just avocado. They're not huge. She's not a huge fan of the guacamole like the pre-made guacamoles, neither is Mark. So I picked up this time with no extra seasonings. It's just avocados. There's nothing in here, so they can add their own seasonings. And there's 6 little cups in there. That way it's already ready for her and we don't have to wait on avocados to be ready. So I picked those up. I got a bunch of bananas, I think 6 total is what I put in, like, you know, with bananas, you have to put in the amount of bananas that you want. So went ahead and got 6 bananas. So we've got those for the week. And then also Pearl likes to, she's like my good eater. She eats whatever. And she likes a lot of stuff that the other 2 don't like. So I definitely was trying to get a little bit of everything for everybody, but she loves peppers. The other kids don't, so I don't pick these up that often just because we don't go through them that often. But went ahead and got the mini sweet peppers for her to put in her lunchbox with the like avocado so she can dunk that in. I should have got some hummus, but I wasn't thinking about that. Maybe I'll add that to my HEB list. All right, got some strawberries. Bryce would sit down and eat this whole thing if he could. So I got a big thing of strawberries. Also got some tomatoes, and I picked the biggest one that I could. I think it said 16 ounce, yeah, on the app. But I am gonna need more than that for this week. So because I'm putting some in a salad, I need some for a lunch that I'm prepping. And then also, I mean, I guess I don't need some for the kids' lunches because I have other options for this week, but if I'm going to HEB anyway, I might pick up another one, we'll see, or just add it to next week's grocery list. But anyway, got some of that. I wanted more than that though. And then I got some salsa. We like to have salsa on hand. And since we're having a taco night this week, that'll go good with that. Got some blueberries, went ahead and got the bigger package of that so it lasts longer. Same with the raspberries. I love raspberries. I'll eat them. I like to eat them every single week. So got the bigger package of that. Broccoli florets, I did pay more for convenience. If you get a head of broccoli, obviously it's cheaper, but you never know what size head of broccoli you're gonna get. And I knew I wanted enough for a sheet pan meal this week, so I went ahead and paid for the already like bagged broccoli florets. That way I can just toss this on my sheet pan and we are good to go. I got some celery. This is for the chicken noodle soup. Also went the easy route with the shredded lettuce, because if I bought a head of lettuce, we would have leftovers, and sometimes more than not, it goes bad and I end up tossing it. Whereas this, we won't. We'll eat all of this. So went ahead and paid the extra for the shredded iceberg lettuce. I got a pack of the tricolor coleslaw. This is for a lunch that I am prepping. Bag of salad. This is so small. I'm the worst at sizing and knowing what's gonna feed my family. But I wanted enough salad for 2 nights, possibly even 3 for this week. But this might, I don't know. We'll see. I don't feel like this is enough for 2 nights, but that's okay. I've got other options. I can like pull out the okra, steam a bag of broccoli, something like that, and use that as a veggie instead of the salad. So got 1 12-ounce bag of the classic iceberg salad. This is what I add, like tomatoes and cucumbers too and all of that. Got some baby carrots. Kids love snacking on those. And then I'm also going to, instead of buying regular carrots, I'm gonna chop this up for the chicken noodle soup as well, instead of buying extra carrots. All right, here's the red apples. So I said some kids like the green, some kids like the red, so I did get a bag of both. That way it just lasts us longer. And last but not least for produce is the green onions. Needed some green onions for a recipe this week, so I picked those up. All right. Coming over here is where I put all the meats, and I did have a bag of the frozen chicken breast in my cart. I think it was like $25 for a 5 or 10 pound bag. I don't remember, but they said they didn't have it. So I do need the chicken for this week. So definitely got to get to HEB. But I also put this chicken in my cart just to have on hand for quick, easy things, or if I wanted to like add it to soups and stuff. And this is just the diced chicken breast portions with a rib meat. So it's already little diced pieces. It's 2 pounds in there. So I thought that would just be a great option to have in the freezer. Also stocked up on the ground beef. Went ahead and got 3 packages of the lean ground beef. Only need 1 for this week, but like I said, every time I go to the store, I'm gonna pick up a couple, well not every time, but the next couple trips, I'm gonna pick up just a few extras to restock That way we are good to go. Got some breakfast sausage. I'm gonna be prepping a breakfast casserole for this week. Some hot dogs. The buns were also, they said they didn't have any hot dog buns, so that's on my HEB list, but I got the hot dogs. This is just something I like to have in the freezer for a quick, easy meal. And then I got some lunch meats for sandwiches and for snacking. So I got the Italian dry salami, the little rounds for the kids for like a homemade Lunchable for this, and the crackers. And then these are the lunch meats that I picked up. These are like the kids' favorites. They like the beef bologna, so I got that. The hard salami, got that, and then a turkey breast. They all love the turkey breast, so we picked that up. So those are the 3 4-hour sandwiches for this week. Well, that'll definitely last more than a week. Only 1 gallon of milk because we still have a full gallon from last week. So I only needed to pick 1 up. Typically I do pick up 2. And then I did go ahead and just get a little half gallon of the True Moo whole milk in the chocolate milk. Kids really enjoy that. I got these for myself for snacking on. Mark might take a couple of these to work too, who knows, but this will be a great little snack option for me over the next few weeks. So I got 3 different kinds of the Sargento balanced breaks. I got this one, which is the cheese and crackers. Oh, and there's 3 in each one. So this one has the Monterey Jack and mild cheddar cheese with the wheat thins. And then this one has Gouda and sharp cheddar with Triscuits. And this one is white cheddar cheese, sea salted roasted almonds, and dried cranberries. So went ahead and picked those up. Got some eggs. I haven't had to buy eggs since the prices have raised. So this 18 count, I don't know. I feel like it wasn't horrible, but definitely a little bit more than it has been. But I feel like it was worse at one point. Like the egg prices were worse. I'm not sure. You'll have to let me know, just because I normally buy my eggs at Sam's Club in 5 dozen. And the last time I think it was like $12, maybe $15 for 5 dozen. So, and I'm popping up the price for what this 18 count was. So I just went with the 18 count because the 5 dozen on the Walmart app was $20 or maybe more than that. Maybe even 25 for 5 dozen. I was like, oh, I don't really need that many right now. So just got the 18 count. Kids are loving the Go-Gurt right now. So I got the Simply Go-Gurt. This is a 16 pack. It's got strawberry and mixed berry in there. Need some buttermilk for a recipe. So I think this is for the bread actually. Oh, I don't remember. But I went ahead and got the bigger thing of buttermilk just so I can do more stuff with it. Coffee creamer. This is like my go-to, the Italian sweet cream in the 0 sugar. So I picked that up. That'll last me a couple weeks. And then for some cheeses. So the kids, they love Colby Jack. Colby Monterey Jack, that is their favorite. So I got the slice. There's 12 slices in here, 4 sandwiches. And then I went ahead and got this for like the crackers and the salami for their lunches or snack or whatever. And this is just the cracker cuts. I've never picked this up before, but just got the Great Value kind or brand in that. I thought those were great. Like the size that they have them cut, that's awesome. And then typically I buy like a block of cheese and shred it, but this time I just went ahead and got the taco blend for our taco night just to try something a little different. It's already seasoned. So it's finely shredded cheddar and Monterey Jack cheese with taco seasoning. I thought that would be fun and nice to try, change up our taco night a little bit, but that's everything from Walmart. And like I said, it was originally around $500, a little more, I think. And then I tipped really nice too, just because of the amount. This is the biggest I've ever had delivered. But I did have a few things that were not available at the end. So I will like get that credited back to me or not taken out of my account. So I'm not sure what the price ended up being just yet. But I did pop up the individual prices so you guys can see. Are you hoping I'm gonna drop something? I'm not dropping anything. All right, so I'm gonna put this up and you guys are gonna see what I am gonna just go ahead and add in HEB. That way you guys can see everything that I bought. We'll just go with a big old grocery haul this time. So that's gonna be next. Okay, so I definitely got things that were not on my list at HEB. This is why I don't go into HEB that often, but I do love when I find like just fun things and different things and whatnot. So we are set. I will again pop up prices, but the total was around $300. I did get some non-food items and some like more expensive items, but I feel like now I'm stocked up to where I feel good. If we're stuck in the house for some reason, we're good for several weeks. So with that, I'm not gonna go to the store next week. I went ahead and picked up a milk back here. So I definitely, and with the produce and everything, we're good for 2 weeks without having to buy anything. The third week, maybe milk, maybe a produce item or something, but I am gonna try to utilize as much of what we have on hand and just continue to do this and see how that works out for me, like buying 2 to 3 weeks at a time, and that way I'm having to go out less. Who knows? That's what I've got on my mind for now. So I did pick up, you guys saw, or I already mentioned, a gallon of whole milk. So we've got 3 now, so we're good. I did go ahead and pick up some Monsters for Mark. He calls this his coffee when I'm having coffee in the morning on the weekends. He's like, let me make my coffee. And he goes to, we keep them in this little fridge right here. So when I'm making my coffee, he goes and he's like, let me grab my coffee. And it's a Monster. And then when I got the Monsters, I saw that these juices were, I saw these juices and I was like, oh, okay, we're gonna pick these up because I pick up like separate juices and I feel like it was cheaper this way. So normally I pick up some kind of apple juice and orange juice, and if I see like a different flavor, we typically have 3 kinds of juices in our refrigerator for the kids, and this one has 3 different kinds in there. So there's 8 apple, 8 orange, and 8 fruit punch. So there's 24 in there, no sugar added, 100% juice. We are not out of anything yet, but we will be before the end of, you know, the next 2 weeks. Within the next 2 weeks, we will be out of juices. So I'm just gonna put this in the back of the pantry and refill as needed. Whenever I go to HEB, I do pick up sushi. Pearl loves sushi, and I already mentioned I don't go to HEB that often, so she's gonna be super surprised. I am going to pack this for her for lunch, not this whole thing. So I did get the Fiesta 3-party tray. You can see there it's $30, so this was pricey. But Pearl loves sushi. I'm gonna make a little box for Mark so he can take to work tomorrow. He loves sushi. And then Bryce just got on the sushi train. He tried some not too long ago and he actually liked it. So I'm gonna put a few in his lunch. I'm gonna pack something else for him too, just in case, because it's only been the one time that he was like, oh, I like this. So I got that. And then Rose does not like sushi. I'll eat it, but it's not like I have to have it. So I did go ahead and get these chicken pot stickers also, because Rose does like the pot sticker. So I'll put that in her lunch box, and we'll kind of have some other things thrown in there for them tomorrow. I did get a couple Valentine things. I'm set. This was just something that I saw and I was like, oh, so I picked it up to add to them. I'm completely done for Valentine's Day for my kids. So I got 3 of the Kinder Love. You can see it's shaped like a heart. I've never seen these before. Normally it's like the Kinder Eggs, which are super cute and the kids like them. But this is a milk chocolate heart with a creamy milk filling. Okay, it doesn't show it on here, but on the box, they were in a box, it showed like the little milk filling on the inside. So I think the kids will enjoy that. And then I am sending my oldest daughter, Paige. She has moved out of the state, if you guys are new. So 4 kids total, but 3 at home. I am going to send her a Valentine's Day box. I do think it's cool enough because I got chocolate. I was like, ooh, I was kind of like going back and forth. But I do feel like right now I'll send it out within the next week while it's cool, and hopefully she'll get it. Because it's not like the next state over. It's miles and miles and miles. It's on the other side of the country. So I am going to send her a box, and I hope the chocolate doesn't melt, but she loves Twix, and I saw this Twix cookie dough, so I picked up 2 to just add into her box, because her box is already like full, but I think I can shove those in there. So I did get those for her. All right, for the produce, not much because I got a ton at Walmart, but oh, Pearl and I love figs, and again, we cannot find them anywhere but HEB. So I went ahead and got some figs for her and I to munch on. I also went ahead and picked up some sugar snap peas. Pearl and I love sugar snap peas, and I got some dips that I think these will be good for. I was looking for like the carrot chips that are cut like a Ruffles, like a Lay's potato chip kind of, but they didn't have any. They only had like the regular carrots and then these mini cut carrots. So I did go ahead and get another bag of the mini cut carrots, again for dipping on. And knowing that I don't have plans to go back to the store within the next 2 weeks, I should have got a cucumber just because that's like a go-to for the kids for snacking on. But I feel like with everything else that we have, we'll be fine, we'll make do. And then because I'm not going back to the store, I did decide to go ahead and get another thing of tomatoes. I got these two-step tomatoes. It does say great for cooking. I'm not cooking them though. They're great for snacking also, the yellow and the red. So that will definitely get us through. We are out of Chick-fil-A sauce, and there are like a handful of items that I like to buy in 2 if we're out. So normally I'll have like a backup one of these in the pantry, but I do not. So I've got one for the fridge because there's none in there now. We used the rest of it not too long ago. And then I've got one for in the pantry. So if for some reason we forget that the one in the fridge is empty, like what just happened, and there's no backup and somebody forgets to write it on we have a board on the back of our pantry for when things run out, then I know I've got a backup for now. So I do like to have things that we use most often in 2s. And then I did go ahead and decide, I was looking at the Jell-O at HEB to see what kinds they had versus Walmart. So I got those little cups, like the convenience cups to pack in their lunch boxes. But if you buy the boxes, they definitely have a better variety of flavors. So I did go ahead and pick some up just to keep in the pantry. I got all Sonic ones. So I got watermelon, cherry limeade, and ocean water of the Jell-O. So hopefully the Jell-O kick for the kids lasts long enough for us to get through those. I should have eaten something. I did not eat breakfast today. I had one of these in a 10-ounce cup of coffee, and it is already, what time is it? It's after 2 o'clock and I am starving. So I did pick up a few extra things you guys are gonna see. I'll point them out too, just because I'm hungry and they sounded good. One thing, this, I feel like either the price went up or it is so expensive compared to buying it at Sam's Club, but they don't always have this flavor, and this is my favorite flavor. I like the vanilla. I'm not a chocolate drink fan. I don't like chocolate milk. I don't like mocha, that kind of stuff. I'm just not a fan. And then like the other flavors, because I have it as like a breakfast substitute with my coffee, they don't mix well with coffee. So my go-to is the cafe latte. It's great. Tastes like I'm drinking coffee. And then the vanilla if I can't find this one, but I just feel like it was expensive. I'm completely out. I just had my last one this morning. So I did go ahead and pick that up. All right, this is one thing that I picked up just because I haven't eaten and I'm hungry. And I don't know if I've ever picked up these ones before. I've picked up like the circle ones. I don't know what those ones were called, but it's like this. It's the Quaker rice something, but they're circle. These ones look like chips. So I went ahead and got these. I like cheese chips, this kind of thing. So the Farmhouse cheddar, 14 grams of whole grain. So got that. All right, so the extra stuff that I got for dipping because of this, whenever I go to HEB, this is something else. I like to pick up their chef prepared spinach dip. It's the HEB brand, is by far the best compared to, I don't even know how many other stores I've tried, but it is so good. It's super yummy. So I like to pick this up. Unfortunately, Paige is not here anymore. She always used to help me eat this. So we'll see if I can get through this fast enough. I feel like it will be fine. Like I won't be wasting any. It says, oh, I should have looked at the date, 127. Maybe I'll freeze part of this. I know sometimes like dairy doesn't freeze well, but who knows? I don't know. Maybe Pearl will help me eat it, and I know Mark will, but the other kids not so much. So I did go ahead and get that because I love it. And then I got some hummus also. This one looked good, the Central Market traditional hummus topped with toasted sesame seeds. So I do like to, like Pearl and I like the carrots and the sugar snap peas dipped in the hummus, and then I can use those for this too. And then I also went ahead, we'll just go over here for dipping in the spinach dip, the pita chips. I like pita chips in that too. So I got a bag of those. All right, nobody really in the house but me likes corned beef hash, so I try to get the small can. So I did go ahead and get this just to have in the pantry if I, you know, have a hankering for it. And then I did go ahead and get some refried beans as well to go with either, I already have tacos on the menu for this week, so I might make it this week, or I'll just hang on to it and have it in the pantry as something extra for the next week or two. Also, HEB is the only place other than Thrive Market that I can find this cereal, and it is my favorite. Nobody else eats it but me, and I like this Sunrise Crunchy Vanilla. HEB had like 3 or 4 different kinds of this though, so I got my favorite, the vanilla, and then I also went ahead and got the cinnamon. I think they had a honey and I know they had at least one more, maybe two more. I just remember the honey. But I did go ahead and get the cinnamon because I think that will be good. Hoisin sauce was something that I could not get at Walmart. They did not have it. So I went ahead and got that. I need that for a recipe. And then we're gonna have quite a bit of chicken on hand, and I have some au jus gravy mix in the pantry. So I did go ahead and get some pepperoncinis for Mississippi chicken one night, probably not this week, but next week or the following week. All right, hiding over here, this was something else at Walmart that they said they did not have, was the hot dog buns. I had it in my cart. They said they couldn't find any, so went ahead and got them. And we prefer the top sliced. We like the top sliced. I just feel like it holds the hot dog and all the condiments better. So I did go ahead and get that. This is something that I don't see that often. I have picked it up before, and all of the kids really love the rye chips out of the like the Gardetto's snack mix. I don't remember what it's called, but some kind of like Chex mix. But these are like what everybody picks out of first before they eat anything else. So the fact that they made like a whole bag of these is awesome. They're just the garlic rye chips. So I did go ahead and pick these up. Okay, coming over here, if you guys watched my like what's in the very last video that I posted, because this is going out the same week. So the what's in my fridge video, I have some brie cheese, and I was talking about specific crackers that I like to put that on. And this is something that my mom introduced me to last summer, and it is so delicious. Or maybe the summer before. It feels like recently, but I know I've had it a couple times since then. But it is super yummy. So I did pick up 2 boxes because I can kind of pick up brie wherever. But these I can only find at HEB. So they are Phyllo Crisps, handmade. They are pastry sheets topped with cranberries, oats, pumpkin, and sunflower seeds. And then you spread some brie on top, and it is just so delicious. So I did pick those up. I picked these up as an option for the kids, the Made Good granola minis. They really like these. They are just like really, really tiny. So there's only 5 pouches in here. This is gonna be gone in no time, but I got the chocolate chip ones. And then these were just, I guess minis is like super popular right now. I've never picked them up before. So I got like the little mini dot cereals. I think the kids will get a kick out of that. And then I saw these and I was like, what's up with the, like all the mini stuff here lately? So they did have the Flamin' Hot Cheetos also, but I was like, I don't need to get all of that. So I picked the Dorito minis, and this would actually be better than the actual Doritos. Crunching up the Doritos, this will be good in our taco salad that we're gonna have this week. So I might like hide this so the kids don't eat it and they can have the regular bag of Doritos. I think this might be better. So I got the Dorito minis, and then I got the Cheeto minis for the kids to have fun with or enjoy. Oh, I'm getting a text message. All right, and then we are completely out of mac and cheese. So I got the microwavable mac and cheese. This is just something like easy peasy that I like to keep on hand. But normally when Bryce makes mac and cheese, he puts 2 of these together because one is just not enough. I mean, he's 12 years old. He's a grown boy. So I was gonna pick up 2 of these, but I saw this and I was like, what? That's cool. So I got 2 of the big bowls of the Kraft macaroni and cheese. And then I just got the regular size for Rose and Pearl. Well, Pearl prefers ramen. She likes ramen. She's not a huge mac and cheese fan, but went ahead and got that just to have in the pantry. Okay, coming down here, I got some just little like snacky items for Mark and myself. Both brands are Tillamook. I got the 0 sugar beef jerky. This is really yummy. We've had this before. And then I got the smoked sausages. I have this like at least once or twice a week as like I make a little like snack tray for lunch. So I really like the little sausages. So I got those. This was clearance down, 50% off, and it is just chestnuts, so left over from the holiday season. So I'm gonna roast those up this week. I am a huge fan of chestnuts. I love them. So that was a fun find. Okay, now we're coming into some frozen items. I feel like it was Kira. I needed to text her. I thought about texting her in the store, but I was just trying to get in and out because I knew I was already like picking up extra stuff. By the time I was through with the freezer section, I was like, girl, look at your cart, it's almost full. So I feel like she's the one who said she has a hard time finding pierogies. I know she doesn't go to HEB very often either. I mean, less frequently than I do. So I'm gonna have to let her know that these are at HEB. But when I saw them, it reminded me of Kira, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and get those just to have in the freezer. We've got like the gravy in the pantry, and the kids like to like dip this in gravy. And so that would just be a quick either like lunch, or I feel like I could make a dinner with this, with like the okra that I've got, you know, like on the week 3 when we're really like bare bones in it and just having hodgepodge dinners. I don't know, but I did go ahead and pick that up. I got the loaded baked potato. It says 12 pierogies in there. I don't know how big they are. I haven't picked pierogies up in forever, so I don't know if that's enough. It's probably enough for 5, but I did go ahead and get both kinds just to have. So I've got the classic cheddar and then the baked potato. Okay, and then chicken was something that I had in my cart at Walmart, and they said that they didn't have any of the frozen chicken breasts. They just had those little like bite-sized pieces. So I did get 2 different bags at HEB. I couldn't decide on which one, and I was like, well, just get them both and you're set. You've got chicken. So I got the all-natural rotisserie seasoned boneless, skinless chicken breast, and both bags are 2.5 pounds. So I got this one. It's a little seasoned. It says cook on stovetop 20 minutes from frozen. So this is not something that you have to pull out and worry about thawing, which is really nice. Then I got this one. Also says cook from frozen. This is just chicken breast, not seasoned, but it's already like sliced, trimmed, ready to go, which is awesome. So those are the 2 bags of chicken that I got from my freezer. And then Bryce definitely is loving the like seafood lately. He's been on a seafood kick. So I went ahead and picked up another like quick frozen items that we can throw together real quick. There's 7 fillets in here. It's crispy breaded fish fillets, Parmesan herb, got that. And then I love hush puppies, so I went ahead and got the hush puppies. And then he also loves calamari. I definitely got like more stuff. I feel like it's different every time I go shopping. I cater to certain kiddos. Depends on what I see and what they ask for, but I did get the fried calamari. Bryce really loves that too. This is, speaking of Bryce, this is leftover from his birthday. We had like a breakfast bar with all sorts of goodies, cakes, muffins. Those are his cupcakes left over from his birthday, all the things. Then last frozen item, I saw this and I just picked that up. It's like a mini personal size. So I love quiche, and the Lorraine with the Swiss cheese, bacon, onion, chives is my favorite kind of quiche. So I'll just whip that up for breakfast one day. And that's just the dogs playing. And then I picked up 2 yogurts for myself as well. I've never tried the red velvet cupcake, so I picked that one up. And then I like this one. I've had this one before, the coffee brownie bliss. So I'll be good for breakfast and snacking and stuff. And then I went ahead and picked up some meats. So I was hoping I would be able to find thicker pork chops, but they were all like super thin. So I just went ahead and picked them up to have them, just to have a variety of meats in my freezer. Went ahead and got those. And then I actually went ahead and picked up the mild Italian sausage. I'm going to cook this up tonight. We're having spaghetti tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and cook this up and add it to our spaghetti sauce. So I'm gonna do this and the zucchini that I got from Walmart. I'm gonna add that to our, it's just a basic marinara sauce just to bulk it up. So that'll be yummy. Went ahead and picked that up. And then as far as the non-food items, I needed dish soap, or not dish soap, I needed hand soap. I've got plenty of dish soap. And I like to have, I like to buy them in bulk and have them in the different bathrooms. So I went ahead and picked up 3 for the sink areas that I need them in. I got the rainwater for Mark and I for our bathroom, and then the basil for the kitchen, and then I got the oat blossom to keep in the guest bathroom. So I have plenty of hand soap now for a little while, and I think these were on sale. Like if you spent $15 on Miss Meyer's stuff, you got like $3 off or so. I don't remember, but the prices that I'm popping up is what like it ended up being. So that was a sale price. And then Mark is out of, or he's running low on deodorant. And this is the only, you guys have to let me know if your husbands are this picky, but this is the only deodorant he will wear. Like he will not wear anything else. He likes the Old Spice, Swagger, and he's always specific when he writes it down. He's like, Old Spice, Swagger, blue. It has to have the blue gel top. So I did go ahead and get the bigger size, and then I got 2 of them. That way, you know, he's got one and then he's got a backup. So that is it for the non-food. And then of course, everything that I went ahead and picked up from HEB. Okay, so that was like a full day process. I had Walmart delivered at about 8:30 in the morning, got that put up, filmed it, or like set out, filmed it. Filming definitely takes a long time. And then everything put away, and then I had to go into HEB, which took, you know, an hour or 2, come home, set it up, film that, put that away, and now it is closing in on dinner time. So I'm tired. Doing 3 weeks in one day is pretty time consuming, but hey, that keeps me out of the store and hopefully I don't pick up like extras, you know, for staying out of the store for longer than normal. It's less likely that I will pick up extra stuff, which I always tend to do, hence the HEB haul. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing everything that I picked up for my family to stock back up. If you guys watched the last video I posted, the like what's in my fridge, freezer, pantry, you know how pretty bare we were on certain things, definitely like favorite things that the kids like and that we like to have on hand. So this was definitely a stocking back up, but we are going to utilize what we've got and stay out of the store for as long as possible. And hopefully that'll be a good, what am I trying to say? Like way of doing grocery hauls from now on for me. That'll work. So I'm not like, I just feel like every time I go to the grocery store, I pick up something extra. So the more I can have on hand, the less I'm going into the store and picking up extra stuff. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you are having a fantastic day. I am doing some meal prep this week, so that should be the next video you guys see. Subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.